So today we're going to be looking at 11 players in FC24 that you might have missed, some you probably haven't, but they are brand new cards into the game over the past couple of weeks. And we got a whole starting 11 for them. Are you looking for coins to improve your team? Then you need to head over to lootbar.gg, the most reliable and the best coin service you can find. Also, they have incredible 24-hour manual customer service that you physically cannot find anywhere else. But before finishing on lootbar.gg, make sure you are using JT11 to get 8% off coupon. Once you've gone through the payment, you'll be able to get your coins within the next 24 hours. Absolutely guaranteed. Also, with the code, you'll be able to get 5% more coins on every transaction. Make sure you do click the link either in the description or down in the comment section below. Going in first then, we've got to go for a keeper. Now, there is a lot to go with, and most definitely, we have got a star-studded lineup, and to be honest, most of them will do you an absolute service, but the one that I'm going to go with is got to be Alisson. Now, in terms of keeper, you could pretty much go with anybody. I don't even think it really matters at this point because the goals you concede more than likely are either play style pluses that are not being saved, sweats that can't be saved, or a glitched corner that can't be saved. So I might as well stick a bronze in there. But when it comes to these keepers, they aren't that expensive. And predominantly, most weeks, you end up with the keeper in that week. Now I'm going to go into left back first, and it's a new one from this week. I don't think I have him now at the moment. I bought him, but I don't think I have him at this moment in time. So, he is the Portuguese left back, and it is Nuno Mendes, the 92 rated, lovely left back. He's a 4-star, 5-star. Lots of different options that you can go for. Most definitely, there is a hurdle of players that you can go for, but I like him in game. I don't know what it is about him. He's just always been a very solid left back, especially in the Ligue 1. He's got himself the whipped pass, the jockey, the quick step. He's going to be that kind of left wing back as well as the left back, and got a good amount of defending for it. Great physicals, great dribbling, and by no means on any of these players am I saying these are the only position players that you can go for, because you could pick 5 of the left backs. You could probably pick 5 of the right backs. Same with the centre mids and same with the centre backs. But we'll go across the pond into the right back side, and again it's going to come from Ligue 1, but it's going to be a French right back right now, and it is going to be Klaus. Now, I normally try and go with players that you can actually get. That's why I haven't chose Mukiele, because I absolutely love that card. He would have been the shout of all shouts. But Klaus has been phenomenal from the get-go. We loved his first special card. Then he got a second one that was just a little bit expensive. And from there, we've now got the 91. Intercept, relentless, block, 4-4, great pace as always. Most of them have a solid amount of pace. Decent defending, which obviously can be increased as well. Passing wise looking good, as well as the dribbling, and most definitely he offers a solid line. We then have the 2 centre backs. Now I love these 2 centre backs. One of them is in my team already. It has got to be none other that is going to get upgraded at some point. It's going to be Hanko. He is unreal. What a centre back. For how much you can pay for him, he is absolutely crazy. He's currently coming in at 71,000. He does have the option to go into the team of the season live, which does take him into the 93, and I think he's worth every penny doing it. 90 pace on the base, obviously got incredible defending physical, composure's decent, agility balance isn't bad for a centre back, as well as a good amount of passing. He has got the anticipate, he's got the block, and then he's also got a power header. So, I mean, you've got a little bit of everything in there. Maybe, yes, I'd like the slide tackle. Maybe aerial might have been a nice one, but I will absolutely take him because genuinely he is a solid card. Now, his partner in crime, who definitely went up in price since people actually realised how good he was, and he again was from the live, and probably from that you can probably guess who he is. He is a German centre-back that is going into the Serie A, and it's Bisek. He is just delightful in himself. He's coming in at the moment at about 730, 6'5". He's got himself the jockey, he's got himself the block, and also a bit of relentless. So he did get a little bit scammed on them playstyle pluses, but we can still get it to move because he is just an absolute unit. He is brilliant in that back line. 92 defended, 95 physical. You whack the shadow, you're looking absolutely outstanding for him, and he is worth, again, every penny. You could go a little cheaper, but I think that back line is more than good enough, and to be honest, you could probably get it for just under a million, I can imagine. 700, maybe just a million. Now in terms of the midfield then, we've gone for a one of each position. A DM, a CM, a CAM. I've tried to be fair so I can kind of pick every position. Now the first one is one that I gave a go a couple of days ago actually. He was literally brand new and he is a CDM and he is all the way with a teammate in the MLS, and it's got to be Sergio Busquets. Genuinely what a card this is. He's got the triple playstyle plus of passing, incisive, long ball and tiki-taka. He is very defensive. He's obviously had a massive pace increase, and most definitely we saw him, I think I bought him at about 285. He was extinct at 290. He's now coming in at 120. So price-wise is dropping again. Now he isn't the most agile player in the world, so you definitely need a box-to-box that can complement that very well, but passing is exquisite. As you could imagine, the 99 passing, again they've done the casual 97 on the crossing, which I don't understand why they can't just put everything 99. Defending physical, very good pace increase. I think it was so much stupid he managed to get. He's gone from his 83 with 37 pace, a 51 increase on his pace. Is just brilliant. I really like him as a DM, especially because I knew full well he was going to become very cheap. Now we've got the most expensive player in here. We're going to throw ourselves back to the last major, and it's got to be none other than Tauron. He is just a breath of fresh air. Look at the card. I am very excited to hopefully get a Valverde because look at them stats. He's got himself the tiki-taka, the pinged pass and relentless, which I can work with. I think that's still okay. Pace-wise, 90, 92, 90, 90, 95, 91. What a card. Incredible composure. Agility balance on the lower end, but he is 6'4" as well. He's coming in as an absolute unit. And it's kind of where I'm like, okay, we've got a little bit of help for Busquets. If I was running this team specifically, I would maybe have changed a couple of positions up, and I don't really play a 4-3-3, but if I'm going to humour myself. Passing wise, brilliant. He's obviously got a decent amount. Shooting is there, pace is there, and the defending's there. He's a perfect box-to-box who is a little bit more expensive. He has dropped under a million now, but he's still coming in at about 990. Now, the cam on the option is going to throw ourselves back to the Serie A, and we're going to go for our boy Loftus-Cheek. At the moment, he is in my live because I thought he would do better than I thought. I was wrong, okay? They managed to get one upgrade with him. I'm happy at that at the minimum. It could have been none. But he is a 4-star, 5-star, 6'4". How tall is my midfield? 6'4", 6'2", 6'3". What's the defenders? 5'10", 6'2", 6'5", 5'9". Jesus, that's a big spine. So in terms of Loftus-Cheek, he has got himself the incisive, the intercept, which does add a bit of defensive ability as well. He's got a bit of bruiser in him, and obviously the stat-wise, we're looking decent enough. I think he was a quick to jump option for the live. I must admit I might have probably just put him in and really not looked at what I could have actually got back, because he's not the greatest option that I would have done for the evolution as such. But I really like him as a card, and he is relatively cheap as well. He's coming in at 160,000. I think he does really well in that cam roll compared to the million coins. I'm trying not to make a team that's like 2 million per position, because that's pretty obvious to know that you're missing out on these cards. Now in terms of right wing, we have got our first SBC that is available right this second, and it's got to be our girl Diane. She is outstanding. I really like her in this game. She's a 5'4". Don't worry about the stats, because obviously we've been doing some squad battles. I've been trying to get some objectives done. Don't worry about that. It's not about her scoring, but pace, shooting, passing, dribbling, all brilliant. I absolutely love her on that wing. For 400,000, I don't think that there's a better SBC at the moment that I would do for that price. Technical whipped past Travella. Nice little kind of stats you've got going on with the playstyles. I just think she's a very good card. And there's some people that don't like her. I think she was very good for the price. Throwing over the other side, we're going again to the Portuguese nation. He is a moments in the game and is a very long-standing card. It's our boy Nani. Leao's 93 already. That card for Serie A is going to be nuts. But Nani is a 5'5" with a rapid plus, the Travella, the technical. Don't really like the technical and the rapid together, but we can move with it because dribbling-wise, he's just crazy. Genuinely crazy. Heading-wise, I don't know why we got 99, but we make it move. He's obviously got a decent amount of strength. His passing's good. He's just an overall very good attacking option. Striker, cam, right wing, left wing. Wherever you put him on the ball, he's going to feel absolutely fantastic. And up top, one of my most impressive strikers that I've seen so far in Team of the Season. Kurt is definitely an option, but it has to go to our boy, the Italian Dream in Balotelli. He is sensational. The 5'4", not technical, playstyle plus is horrendous. Trickster, relentless, and technical. Technical is the only one that I'm like, okay, I can make that work. Relentless just works in the background, and Trickster, I'm not doing that with Balotelli. He is a powerhouse striker. He is controlled lengthy as well, which just adds an extra bit of check to him, in my opinion. But he is just an absolute brute. If I was to go for some honourable mentions in this, just some people that I've been using, especially from the Team of the Season. Obviously some people that I've got in my team. Number 1, Grace. She's been brilliant for 1 million coins. Foden as a very reluctant, cheaper option. He's 2 million coins, but he is fantastic if you've managed to get him. We then have Tar. Really liked him as a centre-back. I thought he was brilliant. Saliba, fantastic. Odegaard was nice, but I think SBC-wise, I probably should have gone for Havertz if I'm being real to myself. Obviously, we've got Watkins to throw into the mix always. Boniface is a very nice cheap option. You've got Alvarez as a great SBC if you did complete him. Thiago Santos? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Not a bad card. I think as a right back, he's all right, but he doesn't make many headlines. I'd probably still go with Class if I'm being real. And then if we look at the... Do we have pluses here? Pluses are here. We've obviously done Hanko. Not really feeling any of them. Have we got any moments in here? Obviously, Sammy Kerr. She's got to be in it. Mainu is a free card. I kind of like Lala. And to be fair to him, I was going to think Pepe there, but Todibo is a brilliant card for how cheap he is. You're looking at a very nice kind of bench here that it goes up and down in value. Like, I think Sammy Kerr's now, what, 380, something like that. She was about 700, 800 a couple of weeks back. Boniface coming in very, very cheap. He's probably under, about 170. Watkins, I know, is incredibly cheap already. Nearly at 55 to 50,000 coins is just nuts. Even Saliba at a 94. Like, we're talking about one of the best centre-backs in the Prem. He's coming in under 650,000. Like, that's absolutely... You'd never see Virgil like that. It's a crazy, crazy card. Intercept, anticipate, slide tackle. He's perfect. And yet he's under that threshold where I'm like, he should be over 1 million coins. So there is a lot of cards, but these are kind of some of my real fan favourites that I've played with over the course of these past couple of weeks. Let me know your opinion on them.